Hello my friends, and welcome to another video. Today we are doing a little bit of an exciting video. I believe I told you all, that when I was setting up my coffin bookshelf, that I was trying to get my TBR kind of settled. I mean, I had it spread out all over the place. I had a TBR cart, I had a mini kind of bookshelf, and then I just had like piles of books on top of this like mini bookshelf, and it really wasn't working. They all weren't in one spot. It was kind of a mess, and it didn't really flow. I've been looking for kind of like a solution to what I really wanted to do was keep them over in this area, since this is all kind of my book filming area. I wanted them to have their own little spots and kind of distinguish between these two shelves, which are my read books, like the books that I've actually read. So I had been looking, and finally we found something that I think really worked, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna take you on a little tour of my physical TBR, show you the new setup. Before we start, I'm going to have you guys guess how many books are on my physical TBR. I'll give you a second. You can say it out loud. You can leave a comment down below. You can just, you know, do whatever you want. I'll give you a second. Did you make your guess? Do you think you know the answer? The amount of books that I have unread physically in my possession is 206. I have 206 books as of this current moment in time, this right here, right now, that I haven't read. So I'm a little bit ashamed. I'm a little bit saddened, but you know, whatever. It's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna show you the new shelves. I'm gonna show you the new area and show you how I organized it a bit. I mean, there's not really an organization, but there kind of is. I don't know. I'll take you along, tell you what I did, show you around, give you a little tour, and yeah, so let's get started. So these are the bookshelves. I have two of them, and they're pretty tall. As you can tell, like, they're taller than me, which I'm like 5'2", 5'3", so I'm not that tall. But there's a window right there too, so I hope the lighting's not like super bad. I'm trying to fix that, but you know, I can only do so much when a window's right there. But these are the two bookshelves. I know, cool, right? But not the coolest part. Ready? They rotate. Look at that. Look at how cool. Each shelf has 4 of these little sections, and they actually hold quite a lot of books. I actually have room for more books, which is probably a bad thing, but I think of it as a good thing. So, you know, because let's be real here. Am I going to stop buying books? The answer is no. So yeah, I tried to have like a kind of cohesive thing going on. I don't really know if that happened, unfortunately. I tried my best. Also, what I really like about them is right here, there's these little cutouts so you can see some covers peeking. I think that looks so cute. Anyways, so yeah, I'll take you row by row, I guess, and kind of show you. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it because I didn't really have like a thing. But yeah, I'll take you row by row. Okay, so this top shelf, all of the books up here are horror, and they're more of my new books, ones that I think I'm gonna get to fairly soon, or I want to read soon, or I think I'll get to soon. Like The Haunting of Las Lagrimas is right here, and I wanted to put that on my May TBR. I have some Japanese and Korean horror, which I'm trying to read this month. Let me spin it around. On this side, I have Tananarive Due. I have Joyce Carol Oates, some short story collections, Ring Shout, that kind of thing. Like I said, there's not too much like reasoning between my setup. I was just kind of setting it up. I have Jawbone here, You've Lost a Lot of Blood, The Girl Next Door, The Whispering House, All's Well, what's that? Oh, Hex. I mean, like, look, there's no real rhyme or reasoning to this setup. I just kind of did whatever. Ghost Summer by Tananarive Due. Our Wives Under the Sea, which is actually on my TBR this month as well. Dead Silence, A Dowry of Blood. So that's the first shelf of this one. So on this row is more of like my thrillers, and for this first section, I wanted to do thrillers that I thought I was going to get to more like now. I don't know. Like The First Day of Spring, A Crooked Tree, The Good Lie, Sadie. I mean, I don't know. I'm excited for those ones. Here I have 2 arcs that I got sent. We have Jennifer McMahon, and Now She's Gone. Here's 2 Karen Slaughters that I want to read soon, and then Jennifer Hillier. And then on this side, I have newer thrillers to me, like Insomnia, The Nothing Man, Still Missing. Here's Elisa Jewell that I should have put on this shelf, but I didn't, so who knows. Here's Monday's Not Coming, The Overnight Guest. So the next section is all romance. Again, romance that is more new to me, like Hook, Line, and Sinker, The Worst Best Man, The Wedding Crasher, Make a Scene, that kind of thing. Here's some more new ones. Beach Read, The X Talk, Mr. Wrong Number, Fix Her Up, The Dating Dare. Oh, Take a Hint, Danny Brown's right there too. We have One Last Stop on this shelf, Anatomy, 2 Colleen Hoovers, and You've Reached Sam. And then we have Get a Life, Chloe Brown, The Dating Plan, some Christmas romance, and then Honey Girl on the end there. So yeah, just some more romance. Just felt like that was a good little section to have. And then this shelf here is where everything kind of gets a little bit crazy, okay? So you can see over there we have some like fantasy, A Magic Steeped in Poison, The Lake's Edge, The Library of the Dead, Empire of Wild, Pet. There's not a lot of fantasy on my TBR because I don't read that much, but there's a little fantasy section. And then on this end we have Devil House, Reprieve, My Dark Vanessa, The Secret History, Geek Love, Tampa. So literally just kind of like not necessarily horror, but still kind of like messed up fiction, you know? I don't know. I didn't really know what to call it, okay? I just kind of put stuff there, okay? I got wild at the end, or I got wild. On this one we have a bunch of like Book of the Month books. So The Broken Girls, Last Time I Lied, The Collective, The Winter Sister, and Everything We Didn't Say. Those are just Book of the Months that I need to get to and haven't yet. So yeah, I just put them together, and you can fit 5 like standard book of the month hardbacks in one little section. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I really liked that. So yeah, that's that. And then lastly, we have like graphic novels. We have Witches, Did You Hear What Eddie Gein Done, the Sad Ghost Club 2, and Sheets. You know, just trying to keep things semi-cohesive, but I mean, it's kind of hard. So yeah, that's pretty much that shelf. And then down here on the bottom 2 shelves, this is all manga because I had so much room that I decided to put manga down here. So I'm just gonna go through this quickly just because I don't know how many of you actually care too much. But we have Orange, The Girl from the Other Side, Sailor Moon, Horimiya, Ghostly Things, Miruko-chan, more Horimiya, Happiness right there, Inside Mari down below. That's more Sailor Moon. I put them facing inwards because I wanted you to be able to see the picture of Sailor Moon at the front like this when it sits just normal. I thought that was really cute, so that's why I did that. And this is shelf 1, bookshelf 1. So I'll show you the second one now. Okay, so yes, I'm out of breath. This is a lot of work to move the camera like 70,000 times. But this is bookshelf 2, and this is kind of where things got a little bit more crazy. I didn't have as much of a plan. These are kind of books I've had a little bit longer, or I don't think I'm going to reach for as soon as I will these ones. So yeah. That being said, there are a few books on here that I don't think that about, but I got them after I'd set up the whole shelf thing. I'll show you that in a minute, but yeah, so this shelf's kind of a hot mess, to be honest, but I mean, are we surprised? I think that's kind of predictable for me, so yeah. Anyways, let me show you this shelf. Okay, so again, I tried to keep this as horror. I tried to follow the same sort of pattern, but like I said, I got a little bit wild. But up here is Cunning Folk, The Twisted Ones, Strange Tales from Japan, Bone White, I Remember You, It Will End Like This. Over here we have Michael McDowell, 12 Nights at Rotterhouse, Misery, Rosemary's Baby, Kill River, Small Horrors by Darcy. Here we have The Deep, Small Favors, Psycho, This Thing Between Us, Goddess of Filth, Go Down Hard. And then on this end we have The Book of Accidents, The Death of Jane Lawrence, The Final Girl Support Group, The Cipher. So second shelf, again following the same pattern, is more thrillers, mysteries, that sort of vibe. Here's some Lisa Jewels. That's what I'm saying. I should have put The Family Upstairs over here, but I wasn't really thinking long term when I was doing it, so whatever. Here's Lisa Jewell, When No One's Watching, Wakenhurst, which is, I feel like more of a horror, but you know, I did what I could, okay? I did what I could. It's more book of the months. Finlay Donovan is killing it. Never Have I Ever. Again, just finding a place for some books, you know? Okay? The Violence, The Maid, Reckless Girls, Out of the Fire, You Must Not Miss. The Violence, I kind of wish I'd put on this shelf, but, you know, I did what I did. And then this shelf I feel like is like my witchy shelf. We have The Manning Tree Witches, A Wicked Magic, The Bitter Wine Oath, The Lighthouse Witches, which, I mean, there's like a pattern, right? There's like a thing. Also, look at how cute this book is in this little cutout. Isn't that so attractive? I love it. I just think it looks really cool. I don't know. I love it. Anyways, that's that shelf. So, yeah, let's move you down again. So, after this point is where things get a little, you know, things are getting a little wild here. Like I said, this shelf's kind of a hot mess, but These two are my most recent book of the months, Breathless and The Hacienda. I got these like today. I just unboxed them. So ideally they would have been over there, but since I had already done this yesterday, this is where I had room for it. So, you know, that's what happened. Payback's a Witch, another witch book, which, you know, witch. Okay, how many times can I say that? Didn't have room on the witch shelf, so I put it here. I feel like this row is kind of my middle grade YA section. I also have The Last Beautiful Girl, Howl's Moving Castle, Coraline. On this end, we have more like YA, The Babysitter's Coven, Cemetery Boys, Don't Tell a Soul, Mark of the Wicked, The Woods Are Always Watching. More YA, kind of just shoved in there. Again, some more like YA middle grade, obviously. Thornhill, The Halloween Moon, The Smashed Man of Dread End. So just keeping it in theme. And then right here is some R.L. Stine and Christopher Pike, but I didn't want them falling out of the hole since they're kind of like small, you know. I didn't want them to like fall out. So I just sat them like this, and you know, if I get more, which I obviously will because we know I love R.L. Stine, so I'm just going to set them here and add to the section when I get more. And that's that for this row. Now for this section, here is books that have been sent to me for review by like authors and publishers. So these are books that I will be getting to for reviews. Some more books that have been sent to me for reviews. And then just kind of like a mismatch of books like The Town by Bentley Little, The Diner, The Great Gatsby. Then here we have some Christmas books. There's a book of the month, One Day in December. It should have been in the romance section, but I didn't have any room for it, so it's here. Then we have pretty much just like horror mysteries like Santa Took Them, Hark the Herald Angels Scream, the Valancourt book of Christmas ghost stories, Victorian Christmas ghost stories, A Murder Most Festive, just that kind of thing. Books that I was going to read last December and didn't actually end up getting to, so yeah, they get their own shelf. Right here, again, we have like a random book of the month, Shelter for the Damned, Take Your Turn, Teddy, Not Another Sarah Halls, Dead Space, The Perfectly Fine House, The Sleepless, Tiny Nightmares. Just random books, you know, that just needed a spot. And that's that shelf. And then the last two shelves are manga again. Like I said, I had a bunch of extra space, and since I didn't have anywhere to put my manga that I want to read soon, I did put them here. Here we have A Sign of Affection, Perfect World, Yakuza Lover, Big Hero 6. My taste is very weird, okay? Let's get that out of the way. Parasite. Honestly, I should have switched these to do what I did with Sailor Moon. And I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I'm about to do it right now, so you can see that in action. Look. Doesn't that look cool? Look. I should have been doing that. I should have done that down there too. Let me fix that right now. Look. I think it looks cool, okay? Just leave me alone. Anyways. Parasites. Down there is If I Could Reach You and Living Room Matsunaga-san. Oh look, I need to do this. I need to do this here too. Oh my gosh. Look. Look, I messed all up. I should have had it like that. That is volume 5 though, so it's the last one. Which is kind of annoying. But like look, I didn't say I was perfect, okay? Look. Look, doesn't that look cool? Anyways. Oh look, there's more books right there. Knock Knock, Not All Monsters, Ferris Flash, Vanilla, and Agatha Christie. Again, random assortment of books. Down there we have some more manga that I don't have a lot of, so I didn't want to stand them up. I just wanted to lay them flat, so there's more room, and they didn't fall. Some more manga that I only have like one volume of, like BL Metamorphosis, Daytime Shooting Star, Shortcake Cake, Seaside Stranger, I Hear the Sunspot, you know, just ones that are by themselves. Down there, Sweat and Soap, and Paperbacks from Hell, because it was too big to fit anywhere else. And then, yeah, we're back to the beginning. Wow, that's it. Isn't that nice? Yeah, so that's the second bookshelf. So there you have it. That is my TBR tour, my new bookshelves holding my TBR. I'm out of breath because that was a lot of moving, a lot of bending down, a lot of readjusting the camera, so I'm very sorry if I'm breathing very hard, but I'm very out of shape, okay? Very out of shape. So they're a little bit different. You can definitely distinguish between these being the TBR and these being the red. So that's what I really like. I like the, I don't know, just the easy access. I just think it's really cool. And I'm glad to just have a place for all my TBR, like all one spot, so they're not scattered throughout my room and I don't have to be like, where's that one book that I want to read? They're just, oh. And I kind of have a system. There's kind of the thing I'm doing. Like I feel like it makes sense in my head. So that's all that matters. There is an idea that I have. I was talking to my partner about it, and I think this would be so much fun. But because these are rotating bookshelves, how fun would it be that if like next month I decide to do like a blind TBR, like picking, so I put a blindfold on, he can make sure I don't like hurt myself or make sure that I'm like in focus and that the recording's not super bad, and then I just pick a row and I pick books. So I could pick like 3 from this shelf, 3 from this shelf, like whichever rows, and then that would be my TBR. How fun would that be? Like a blind picking TBR. I don't know. I think that sounds fun. So let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do a blind picking TBR, because I think that could be so cool. Also, it would be helpful to just like actually pick books that I haven't read yet. You know, because I have 206 books that I need to get read, which is insane. But yeah, I don't know. I think that would be fun. So let me know in the comments down below if you want to see that, because I think it could be really, really, really fun. It'd be insane. It'd be crazy. But I think it'd be fun. So let me know if you want to see that. And yeah, that's the video. That's the TBR tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you enjoy these kinds of videos. I know a few of you had asked to see my TBR after I got all these books sorted, so I hope this was fun for you. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We can become friends. Talk about books, obviously, manga, obviously, spooky things, horror, thrillers, mysteries, romance, all that stuff. I hope you are having a great day, night, afternoon, morning, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!